From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Afternoon Edition.
And right now on the Afternoon Edition, a series of setbacks. The Bay Area's commercial Dungeness crab season officially kicks off today. That means freshly caught local crab is now available. Good afternoon, I'm Ryan Yamamoto. The season was delayed for 2 months to protect migrating whales, but today fishermen started pulling in their hauls.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, fresh crab right there. And we were there as they made their first sales to some very hungry customers.
Trying to get some crab today. It's been a long time since we've had it available, so pretty excited. Me and my family would always try to get fresh crab. It's kind of a good tradition, and it tastes better from the boat.
Sean Chinnis is at the San Francisco Pier and spoke to a local fisherman.
It's a grueling schedule with tough hours and the start of another season with setbacks like only using half of your gear to catch crab. Still, these fishermen are excited to be back here selling to people right off their boat. Matt Juanes spent the day preparing for another season at sea, getting bait, checking fluids and oils on his boat, and making sure the motor is in working order.
This is like a gamble. What you put into it, you'll get back out. How hard you work, you can get that reward, so you never know.
He's been a commercial fisherman for more than a decade, and this is the start of his 4th season on the boat, the Pomeria. It's a chance to keep full-time work that feeds a passion he calls an addiction.
I might as well make a career out of it. If I'm going to be broke, I want to be happy.
He usually has 2 other guys on his crew, but can only afford to have 1 other man on board this season, and will have to operate with half the gear you ideally want to catch as much crab as possible.
This is pretty much where I'll live for the next probably month and a half, if not longer.
The traps are already in place. Now it's just time to go out and start catching fresh crab and bringing it back to the pier to sell to customers right off the boat. Even with the setbacks this season, he can't imagine doing any other job and looks forward to getting back on the water.
That's it. I mean, that's why we do it, you know?
The season will only be about 2.5 months this year, but the opportunity out there helps him remain positive doing the work that he loves.
It's like a piñata. You can't mess around when this is it. This is when the piñata's going to break. If you're not ready, you're going to lose.
And Matt tells us that he's excited to once again be able to sell the crab at the same price as he's done in previous seasons. He'll be here the first day of the season and then hopes to be back Friday and Saturday unless he sells out before then.
And first alert weather right now, live look at the Golden Gate Bridge. Get your umbrellas out. We're tracking a series of storms expected to hit the Bay Area. Meteorologist Jessica Birch is tracking when that first round of rain will arrive.
It's a cool and cloudy day for us here in the Bay Area with upper 50s and lower 60s for our daytime highs, light winds and plenty of clouds filling the Santa Clara Valley, stretching all the way up into the North Bay too. Now this morning we woke up to a dense fog advisory in areas like Vallejo, stretching all the way over into Petaluma and all throughout the Solano County area too. But as we head into this afternoon, we have bigger things that we need to be talking about. These clouds, it's going to be a thing of the past once we head into the forecast tomorrow. Rain is returning into the Bay Area starting tomorrow afternoon, lingering all throughout Saturday, Sunday, and Monday of next week. That system first impacts the coastline into the 2 o'clock hour tomorrow, and it stretches all throughout wine country down into the Santa Cruz area into the 4 o'clock hour with heavy pockets of rain at times. Now that system continues to track off into the Sierra, but with that, we see more moisture surging its way in from the south, and we see more consistent showers into Saturday and Sunday's forecast. After Monday, as we add up what we are expected to see, we can see anywhere up to around 4 inches of rain up in the North Bay, about 2 inches off near Concord, and about 1.5 inches closer to areas like San Jose.
And the 4 suspects accused in the deadly shooting of Oakland officer Twan Lay were back in court. Our cameras were not allowed to take video. These are images from inside the courtroom. All 4 suspects entered not guilty pleas. Marquise Cooper, Mark Sanders, and Alan Brown have all been charged with murder. The 4th man, Sabron Ray Russell, charged with second-degree burglary. Russell's attorney had this to say walking out of the courtroom today.
But we would like to remove Mr. Russell from this narrative, and we think the best way to do that is have a quick and speedy preliminary hearing.
Officer Lay was killed last month while responding to a break-in at a cannabis business. Also in Oakland, a community is in mourning after a woman who dedicated her time to helping others turning their lives around was killed in a hit-and-run. 56 or 59-year-old Kim Bonco was hit not once but twice as he tried to cross San Pablo Avenue in Oakland last week. and police are still looking for one of those cars. Investigators released these photos from surveillance video of that accident, and they're searching for this SUV, a white Toyota RAV4. Meanwhile, friends and family gathered to honor the woman they called Ladybug. He told our Andrea Nakano she was a beacon of light.
We're going. So. A song for Kim Bonco's mother as people gathered for a vigil. Bonco's grieving family discovering how much she was loved in her community. I met this taking it all day. I didn't realize she affected me. Bonco was hit twice on January 9th, just outside of Serenity House, a place she volunteered to help those recovering from substance abuse. She was hit just after leaving Serenity House.
The street and the community is not the same because Ladybug is not here. And for her to be taken so tragically, I think is what's hurting us more.
Those at Serenity House say there was no one quite like Kim.
She had the light inside of her that would brighten up everyone else's day.
Gardner says her smile and her hugs are two things she will miss the most, but the community will miss Kim's desire to help those in need.
We would stand at the door, Kim, and she, yeah, come. And I mean, just the joy of her running and coming down here to know that she was going to be of service.
Her warmth was felt by all those she touched. To remember her precious life, a community member painted ladybugs on these stones, which will be given out at her memorial.
Even though Kim is gone, her life lives on because we would know that she would want us to connect with each other and embrace each other during this difficult time.
And police say the driver of the first car did stop and is cooperating. They say the second driver of the white SUV may not have realized they hit someone.